the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Redskins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. It fights him off. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 40 yards. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 3 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along winning streaks and the mood of a team, and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Here you go. 368. Regular. Hey, exit.
Dalton off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to bring him sack number 17 for him now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Got some room at the 30. And a cutback right sideline. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
59. 368. Here we go. Mike. Hey, Alpha. 59. I'm coming up.
Play action here with Dalton. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
You draw quarter. 58 to Mike. Man, I got you. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Carlos Dunlap. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 82.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's Dalton. Eluded, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Here comes Pettis on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And defensively they were. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tavon Austin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And again, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
368. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. We own it. Shit. Check three. Here you go, can. Go. Come on. Man, that's track. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 46.
The final act of the first half, Dalton. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch this. Watch out. Regular. Five. Mike, check. 59. 3 bucks. Heavy.
So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I smell fear in that offense. 58, boy, 58, Mike. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Nice. 50. Check 50. Shoot. Heavy. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Mahomes now on first down. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, here's Breida. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Mahomes firing complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And out of bounds right around the 20. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage. We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on it. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
The Redskins take over
Let's go,
first and
boys.
10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Breida. Spinning past him. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He won't go down. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up.
Hey, switch gears.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's put that team on the bus.
He'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2 toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullock good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence.
Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Check tight. Big Dan, big Dan. Come, come. 36, 36.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Check 59. Hey, Delta. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Shift. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Here you go, can. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. Smooth. Keep it up, defense.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill. Regular. 58, right over there. Right. Hey, orbit. 58, right there. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 52. Kill. 2-by-2. Move. 58's the mic. 50.
Dalton wants to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Redskins, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, Charles and I will be
I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Drown out my problems. Let me point up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?